How you guys doing? This is Natural Neil. I also go by 514 Mystic, and this is breaking down the books, the inauguration, the first show, and I hope to see you guys again. Today we got a short slate of NHL games, which is the reason I'm actually making my first show today. I'm a big fan of the NHL. I also like the NBA and the MMA, but I'll also bet occasionally with the NFL, MLB, and other things to that effect. I basically cap all kind of sports, but I have my specialties and I like to focus on the main thing. Not to keep just to keep it a little short, I'm a little bit late today. So the first game we had was Ottawa versus Toronto, and personally, I'm not gonna stay on this game a little too long because it started already. But personally, I would actually roll with Ottawa in this game, and just because of the fair fact that there has been some disrespect on the end of Toronto, and Ottawa didn't seem to take too kindly to it. So I think it's gonna be a gritty game. Toronto's supposed to be the best Toronto team that they've had in their franchise history. I don't know about all that. I won't go so far. I feel like you still have to give them time to play together, give them time to see how things work, and quite frankly, yeah, they're gonna make a playoff push, but it's yet to see how successful they're gonna be. Ottawa themselves, they're 9-1 versus Toronto. So if you need motivation to bet on Ottawa, that's it right there. If you need extra motivation, they're actually plus 300 underdog today. So you could look out for that. They've gone over in 8 of their nine last games, and they're actually 6-2 on the road versus Toronto, if that helps at all. And quite frankly, I'm not a big fan of Craig Anderson, but neither am I of Freddie Anderson. So if I had to pick a side, I would honestly go Ottawa, but I'm smarter than that, so I would probably just stay away from that game altogether. Just capping this all together is for you in-play bettors or whatever it is that you decide to do, or moving on forward just so you can know these guys are probably going to see each other another 3 times this season. So just so you know, for future reference, you see Ottawa versus Toronto, don't just think it's going to be a blowout. We're going to go next with Capitals versus the Blues. So we got Braden Holtby at net versus Jordan Binnington. The reigning champs are in the building versus the previous champs who just got blown out and lost in their first round of the playoffs, which sucks. And I think that they're going to be upset. But quite frankly, I don't think they're going to win this game because they're facing way too many injuries, because Netsov is not playing. And honestly, I don't like to bet against teams that are actually having their championship trophy night. You understand what I mean? You've seen what happened with the Patriots a couple weeks ago. We all see what happened with the Golden State Warriors. The thing is, when you have a tough team and they come back with the same personnel, it's hard to win on the first game. And personally, I would not bet against that. They might have a full head of steam and all that other stuff, but I'm going to make a pick and I'm going to make a play. And in this play, I'm going to give you the St. Louis Blues not to score 3 goals on the Washington Capitals. Now, that might be a ballsy play, but I would rather not bet on the Capitals, who are underdogs today, and they are justifiably so. They're actually 5-10 versus St. Louis Blues. The over went over 4 out of the last 5 times, so my under is actually a dangerous play. And the Blues themselves, quite frankly, are 2-12 at the spread. So I would actually go with the spread on this one as well. I would bet on Washington not to lose by 1.5, and I would also bet that St. Louis does not score more than 3 goals on Braden Holtby. I'll move on to the Vancouver versus Edmonton game, where we got Markstrom versus Smith. And Vancouver is nothing to sneeze at, but they're a tough young team who does what they have to do. They actually went 4 out of their last 5 went under, although they're 1-5 versus Edmonton in their last 6 games. Edmonton, on the other hand, are 8-17 at the spread in their last 25 games. That is not good. So they played 25 games and covered 8 spreads. 8 spreads being winning by 1.5 goals or more. So basically winning by 2 goals. I see these 2 young teams playing against each other, and quite frankly, I think this game goes under. But I would much rather put my money on Vancouver to cover the spread and show these guys what time it is. Show these guys that they're trying to make a playoff push too. But, I don't think... I don't think it's going to be that crazy. But I think it's going to be I think that's probably... If I had to put my money somewhere, I think that's going to be the game of the night. Moving on, we got Vegas versus San Jose. And Vegas versus San Jose. Vegas is a strong team since their inauguration. Since their first season, they've actually been doing really, really well. Surprisingly well for a new franchise, and the Vegas fans are spoiled, quite frankly. They're 9-4 in their last 13 games at the spread at home. Sorry, not at the spread, but they're 9-4 in their last 13 home games. The game has gone under in 7 of their last. My goodness. The game's gone under 7 of their last 8. And San Jose, in their own respective recs, are 5-2 at the spread. So that actually helps their case. But San Jose, they're going to have to prove me something. I don't like how slow they've been playing and how many goals they've been allowing. They've scored a lot of goals in their own respects, but I feel like they start way too slow for my liking. If I had to pick a side here, I would go Vegas, but I'd probably stay away, and that's just me guessing, you know what I mean? But based on what I'm seeing here, I would bet the under. My personal pick for this game would be Vegas and San Jose under 6.5 or under 5.5, whichever you fancy. 6.5 would basically be to take the safe route. Anyways, that's pretty much it for me for today. There's some baseball, but I didn't get a chance to cap that. I'm sorry. I promise you guys tomorrow I'll do a better show. I'll give you more in-depth detail, and you could count on me to see me here just before game time. I was a little bit late today, and my apologies, and hopefully you guys are understanding. If you're watching, and if you're not, I hope you follow. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, click that like button, and you can always find me at on Twitter, 514Mystic. You can go and check out the site, bookiebullies.com. You'll find my videos along with a lot of other videos. I have one of the greatest cappers in football that I actually buy a package from is Kobe Williams. Go and check him out. He has his own YouTube show, The Full Value Show. I think it's amazing over there too. Gonna have him on the show in a few weeks if he's not too busy with his schedule. And I hope to see you guys again. You guys don't bet what you can't afford to lose. And I'll see you again tomorrow.